Hi, Richard Lewald and Yolanda Lewald.
Hi.
Today we are going to talk a little bit more the importance of food. Good food is to give you good energy. Food is also a source of medicine. And you might have heard of Hippocrates. In the medicinal world, they used to have the Hippocratic Oath, which is what says is let food be your medicine and medicine be your food. So we've kind of drifted away over the years, and now food can be anything. Can even be plastic. We've got rice in China produced that is plastic. In order to survive in this world today, again, you got to be looking at that concept. Let food be your medicine and medicine be your food. So we're going to, again, with my wands and Yolanda's DNA in here, we'll be able to measure the effects on food. We have examples of certain things that we are going to test, things that, and some might even measure out on Yolanda not agreeing with her. So these be good examples. This is the type of work that I do with many individuals to help them to get back on track to good health. And again, it's everything comes from an energetic perspective. So there is no diagnosis, no naming of diseases and so on. It's all about the energy, okay? And so where the energy goes, the blood flows, oxygen and nutrients get there. So that's all very important. So in each one of the tests, when we have the prospect we're going to work with, the client, whatever, we collect DNA, and we can get it from hair, skin, nails, just about anything, even signature, photograph. But Yolanda is putting some saliva on it, and that will contain, once again, her DNA. And she's going to insert them in these tubes, one in each. And now I will load them into my wands, or my guns even, as I might refer to them. And now this makes this instrument very unique. It allows this instrument to be tuned to her. And just like every radio station has its own frequency, she has her own frequency. We are all unique, like every raindrop, every snowflake, everything is unique. And just to prove that point, if I point at the camera, this does not have the cameraman's DNA, so it says no. If I bring it to Yolanda, watch what happens. It tunes in to her, boom, there she is, okay? Again, I point it back to the camera, no. Okay, not the frequency. I point it back to Yolanda, yes, she put her DNA in there, so therefore, it's tuned to her. So, Yolanda, just step sideways. Okay, go the other direction. And you could see that it just flows with the person's energy field, okay? We are pure energy, okay? Everything that makes us up, all the bits and pieces, including our clothing, our shoes, whatever we put in our hair, whatever we eat, whatever lotions we wear, that energetically creates an effect of field as such. Here we are again. We're going to test Yolanda's energy field, and she's got a good energy field overall. And one thing I know too, that she's been running the limbic arc program, which has also been very helpful to her. And so here we have it. I'm coming to the edge slowly as I move backwards. Here we are, okay? So this is her energy field, her aura, whatever, bioenergy or life force. Yes, and now we're going to introduce an avocado. Now, the avocado, being an excellent food, but does not agree with her, and doesn't agree with her mother either, okay? It gives them belly aches. So, this is how we can determine if the energy is completely negative of the avocado. You can see I can walk all the way up to her body. Just drop the avocado, watch what happens. As soon as she drops the avocado, the energy returns, okay? Give her the avocado one more time. As soon as she holds the avocado, boom, okay? So avocado does not agree with Yolanda. All right, so let's bring on the next one. A lemon. We know, we've heard of lemon batteries, and lemons are actually generally very good for you, okay? Have them first thing in the morning, drink it in your water, add it to your water during the day, and In school, maybe you remember, they were doing lemon batteries, okay? Because lemons actually have a lot of energy. So health-wise, very, very beneficial. And you can see how that lemon really agrees with her. We're going beyond where we were before. You can see the circle is very expanding, and she does definitely benefit a lot from lemons. So I know when you buy a lemon, like when you buy a car, it's a lemon, it's not good. But when you buy these lemons for food, certainly for her, it's fantastic. So she can benefit a lot from consuming lemons. Okay, there we got a big mushroom. And mushrooms are excellent. And you've maybe seen me showing some of the mushroom supplements. As a matter of fact, okay, this is a common edible mushroom even. But look at the energy coming from this mushroom, okay? So, from what I understand, actually, all mushrooms can be very good food. And we've actually gone way beyond the life force from the lemon. We're probably up another 30%. So eat mushrooms unless you have something that doesn't allow you to have, okay? Okay, there we got a kiwi. And so kiwis are excellent source of natural vitamin C. So if you want to eat some and get some good natural vitamin C, so once again, let food be your medicine and medicine be your food. Look at the energy field. It's amazing. It's even bigger than the mushroom. So we know that Yolanda can benefit hugely from eating kiwis, and I think most people can. Again, it's a great source of natural vitamin C. Okay, there we have a corn. I know this, I bought it because it's a GMO-free corn. So, still really good energy. So, certainly this corn will be good. But you know, we want to make sure, because most corn that people consume is GMO. Molasses, okay, blackstrap molasses, organic blackstrap molasses. Amazing food, used during the Depression years to give the animals when they would feed them straw, because the farmers could not afford hay, because those were the days that people were really suffering financially. It was the big crash in 1930s. And so what the farmers did, they all had barrels of blackstrap molasses that they would add to the hay, and they would give that to their animals, and it kept them good and strong. So blackstrap molasses, fantastic source of food and minerals. Here we have some chips. Call it junk food, perhaps? You can see how her energy field has collapsed. These are pointing straight back at me. And as I'm walking back, let's see how much of it does it take her energy down. Remember, we want living foods. There's the principles of life giving a life. We consume dead things, they're going to rob us of life. And this is why it can contribute when we're eating massively produced, manufactured foods. Maybe tasty, but definitely not a food to consume if you want to stay healthy. So have a chip here and there, okay, but don't make it your lifestyle. As soon as we got, this is sauerkraut made out of ginger and carrots. These are fermented foods, and fermented foods are very powerful. It's a good way of getting your microbiome, that is the bacterial balance in your gut, to balance out, okay? And it's a very inexpensive way to consume. I have some pretty well every day, and I drink the juice of it every morning. Just take some of it with some red beet crystals, and I make my own concoction. And I know how it's kind of keeping me. But again, it's well known, Eastern European countries, they eat a lot of sauerkraut based foods. We also will be testing some kimchi, which is the Korean version of fermented cabbage. So you can actually ferment anything. You can make this stuff yourself. Just a simple fermentation process. Look it up online. Let food be your medicine, so begin your own pharmacy at home with your food first, okay? It's not about supplements and everything, but it's food first. There we are. Fantastic. Which is the other jar? And it's actually the same. Very interesting. So whether you're taking sauerkraut or kimchi, all really fantastic stuff. Okay, now we got some blueberries, fresh grown blueberries. And again, they're really good. It's a good fruit, and or a berry. And berries are very highly powered. Okay, so good time of the year when all the fresh berries are out to consume and load yourself up with the berries. The bears they're out foraging and loading themselves up for the winter. We can do the same thing, so just pretend you're a bear. Really quite good. Right over there. Okay, so we got cherries. Very good for you. People say that cherries perhaps can deal with gout, and I know people that have eaten tons of cherries when they were suffering with gout. So once again, we have blueberries and now we got cherries. And these cherries have great energy. Raspberries, wow, look at that. Very high source of energy and nutrients. Fantastic. So load up with your berries while you can. Black sesame seeds. Yeah, black sesame seeds. Another really good food source. So consume some sesame seeds. Many nutrients in sesame seeds. Oh, it's a donut! And immediately, donuts is deadly food. And we know like that's no food value. So we're gonna have a closer look at this donut. And it all looks fancy and it's got all the colors. Very attractive, perhaps to the eyes, not to me, because I always kind of look at it and think of what it will do. So once you get yourself kind of programmed, it's easier to avoid it. Because, you know, it's when we lust after these things and we just consume them and consume them and consume them, we are being consumed by the things that we are consuming. And that's why there's so many health issues, okay? It's just basically eating us from within, actually. It's robbing us from all the energies. So here we have it. And if you see that donut, all kinds of fancy colors, avoid them like the plague. I am going to recommend that you do eat as much fresh as you can right now. Stay away from all the processed stuff. Restore some of your cells with that and rebuild, okay? Your health is your wealth, so make that your motto to live by, because drugs will just give you a Band-Aid treatment. So again, let food be your medicine and medicine be your food. So it's also well known nowadays that over 90%, perhaps as much as 97% of the population are dealing with digestive disorders. And therefore all diseases really begin in the gut. So if food is to be your medicine, make sure then that you don't put things, contaminate and treat that digestive system like it's just simply a dump. And maybe you enjoy the taste of certain things and you put it in your mouth, it tastes good, but it could be your poison.